Guys, are we doing the laser code thing again? I guess we are. Welcome to Average Joe's Whiskey. My name is Joe. I've been sick this past week. It just hit me like a ton of bricks right after Thanksgiving. Bam, down on the mat. Thankfully, I am starting to feel better. I still have a low-grade fever. I don't feel great, but content is not going to create itself, and whiskey does not drink itself. Thank God. Otherwise, there'd be a lot less of it. So word on the street is that the Russell's 10 with the laser code LLME, that's Russell's 10 that was bottled towards the end of May. Apparently they used barrels of whiskey that they didn't put in the Russell's 15. So I've been looking for an LLME for a while now. I hate looking for laser codes. It's super annoying, but it's also kind of fun. So still haven't found one. However, I did get this sample. So this is the LLME, the highly sought LLME. I've seen a lot of people comparing it to the Russell's 10, so we're gonna do that. But we're also gonna compare it to the Russell's 15. And to make it a fair comparison, we're gonna have to proof the Russell's 15 down to 90. This might sting a little bit, but we're gonna do it. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way. Got glasses here already labeled. All right, so in order to proof this down to 90, we need to be precise. So I'm using this syringe here. It's gonna be slower, but it's gonna be accurate. All right, so for every 10 units of Russell's 15, if we want to get it down to 90 proof, we have to add 3 units of water. All right, so I poured 15 milliliters of the Russell's 15. Now 4.5 milliliters of water should bring it down to 90 proof on the dot. You're welcome to check my math if you wish. Please do. I think I got it right. All right, so next we'll pour the regular Russell's 10. Try and pour about an equal amount there. And we'll pour an equal amount of this LLME here. Looks good to me. Let's get these out of the way. All right, let's mix these up. All right, so I guess the goal of this is to figure out if the LLME really tastes like Russell's 15 that's been proofed down to 90, or if it just tastes better than a regular Russell's 10, or if it just tastes the same as your regular Russell's 10. Let's go to glass 1 first. So glass 1 smells a little funky. It's got oak, but it's more of like a fresh cut oak. Not that soft, sweet oak. There are some fruity notes in there, but it seems kind of subtle. Glass number 2. Oh, wow. Glass number 2 smells amazing. Huge difference between number 1 and number 2. This smells like a proof down Russell's 15. I'd be surprised if this is not what that one is. This one actually smells like Russell's 15. Glass number 3. Interesting. This one kind of smells somewhere in the middle. This one's definitely fruitier than glass number 1. I have to say it has a similar nose to glass number 2 here. Alright, let's try these. Glass number 1. Fine. Not blowing me away. Good pour. Yeah, whatever glass number 1 is, it's not doing it for me this evening. All right, on to glass number 2. Yeah, glass number 2 just smells phenomenal. Phenomenal. Smells really good. Alright, so glass number 2, definitely fruitier than glass number 1. Definitely more oak than glass number 1. Better whiskey, I would say, in glass number 2. Alright, on to number 3 here. Oh man, number 3 smells really good. Interesting. Well, I have to say glasses 2 and 3 are kind of similar. Glass 1 stands out as being different. And it's not bad whiskey, it's just not as good as the other two. Here, I'll give it one more taste. Yeah, so glass number 1 not really in the running. It's down to these two. Which is surprising because that means that one of these is going to be Russell's 15. Alright, I'll tell you where my head is at. I feel like I didn't really set this up properly. I didn't blend this far enough in advance. If I had to guess, I would say that this is the regular Russell's 10, this is the 15 blend, and this is the LL-ME. And I'm saying that because this has a nose exactly like a Russell's 15, but when I taste it, it tastes like watered down whiskey. Generally, if you're gonna add more than just a couple of drops of water, you want to let it sit for a little while before you try it. So just keeping that mindset, I think glass number 3 is actually the most well-rounded of the bunch. But like I said, if this is the Russell's 15 mixed with water, I probably didn't let it sit long enough. So that's my fault. But anyway, whatever order these are in, these are pretty close. The LL-ME, unless the LL-ME is this one, which I can't believe that it would be, then it is remarkably similar to a Russell's 15. Same flavor profile, same everything. It's just at 90 proof instead of 117. So it seems like the rumors are true. But anyway, let's find out which is which. This has to be the regular 10. Yes. Russell's 10. Moment of truth. Glass number 2 is the Russell's Reserve 15 at 90 proof. And this is the LL-ME. So I was right. Proofing down the Russell's 15 in the moment kind of killed the palate a little bit. The nose still smelled phenomenal, but it did kill the palate a little bit. Don't get me wrong, the nose on the LL-ME is a little bit different than the 15. It's got like an extra, not like a nuttiness, but it's got a little bit less oak and maybe like a toasted almond or something that this one doesn't really have, but I'm really picking them apart now. Well, there you have it, guys. I think we've just confirmed that the LL-ME does taste very similar to a proof down Russell's 15. Very, very similar. General rule of thumb, don't proof down your Russell's 15, but hey, I felt like somebody had to do it for research purposes. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and I will see you next time on Average Joe's Whiskey. Good night.